Hi, I'm Tim McDowd from Microsoft, and here with me today is Valdemar Sokolis from Nokia and Matt Benke from Microsoft. Gentlemen, we have some good news today. We've signed a strategic partnership between our two companies, and the big question on everybody's mind is when can we expect the first Nokia Windows phones?
Well, you're not the only one to asking this question. Our Steven is probably daily basis asking us the same one. We are on time and schedule to bring those products in volume in 2012, but there is a tremendous pressure to bring it earlier this year already.
So what will the consumer experience be like in this new ecosystem?
Well, we are making tremendous progress. We started porting Nokia applications and services and making good progress there.
You know, part of what we've been doing these last few months is not just negotiating the definitive agreement, but also doing the real work to bring these first products to market. And so I think what you'll see is really good user experiences based on us integrating our complementary core competencies. Obviously, Nokia and phone hardware, the Windows Phone operating system, the software and services that are part of that, Bing and Office, you know, Xbox Live and others, and then the fantastic Nokia mapping experiences. So we're literally at work, and I think it's all about integrating these complementary assets for what we think of as a seamless set of user experiences.
And what about incentives for developers building to this new ecosystem?
I think we have a very exciting news. So all the Symbian developers will have a free registration for the next years to the Windows Developer Program for Windows Phone.
That's right. We're very excited to work with existing Nokia developers, existing Windows Phone developers. We've already begun engaging them. In fact, since February, we've been talking with them together. And I think we'll work together to make it easy for existing Nokia developers to come to a portal and submit their applications. We'll make it easy for them to learn the tools that we have, and we really view it as an and proposition.
And there'll be other partners in this ecosystem. How will they benefit?
Well, ecosystem is a big word, right? There's no doubt that what we're creating here today and announcing is a special long-term alliance between two big companies, and we aspire to create an ecosystem. To us, what that means is consumers at the core, you know, like you said, like you asked about creating that fantastic new set of experiences for our consumers, bringing in developers and making them successful at scale on Nokia Windows phones long term, and other device partners, you know, bringing them into the ecosystem, mobile operators, retail channel, and all the other parts that really create that system of reinforcing benefits, ultimately, again, for the consumer.
The assets are very complementary, and we believe that the scale that Microsoft brings, but also Nokia with our mapping services especially, creates something which will have a tremendous consumer appeal.
Yeah. And Valdemar, you mentioned Symbian. How will you balance the new ecosystem with those customers and maintain your commitment to Symbian?
We have recently announced a new interface for Symbian. Symbian sales are going strong. There is a big support from the operators for Symbian. So, and also from Microsoft perspective, we have been having joint engagement. So Symbian is something which we are not abandoning. There is 150 million of Symbian phones that will be still shipping. And we believe that this is complementary. However, at some point, we are also migrating this one to the new Windows phones, because that will be our primary operating system for smartphones.
So clearly there's a lot going on, and now that we have more clarity on how the partnership will work, can you discuss a little bit about how Nokia and Microsoft will work moving forward?
Sure. Well, what we're really announcing in some ways today is the signature of our CEOs on a large stack of paper. And maybe it's hard to be excited about a contract, yet what they're signing is really more than a contract. It's a plan. And literally hundreds of people have been crisscrossing the ocean and the United States these last several weeks and months writing this contract. And it's the people who will actually lead the work from our engineering teams. The engineering teams are already hard at work. You know, back to your first question, you know, they're hard at work on the first Nokia Windows phones. They're hard at work at integrating our different mapping and search assets all the way down the line. You know, Nokia just brings tremendous power, the ability, for example, to hit different price points, something that I think both of us are very excited about. So yes, it's a contract. It's also more than that. It's a plan for how we're going to integrate these core competencies together for the long term. So the real work, so to speak, is already well underway.
The real work started already. We have a great portfolio planned ahead, and if the signing of the definitive agreement is a sign of the things to come, signing it ahead, deal which is probably one of the most complex that both companies have done, we will execute.
The final question, what excites each of you about this partnership?
Well, something Valdemar and I were talking about this morning is it's just a fantastic opportunity to establish a leadership position in mobile. We're two large, ambitious companies. I think we've established a fantastic enthusiasm. We've realized some strong set of complementary skills, assets, and ambitions. We think we need an ecosystem to create the kind of success we aspire toward. And so I think personally what's most exciting is getting toward that leadership position that we all aspire toward.
And from my side, this partnership goes well beyond mobile side, because we will help Bing to achieve a leadership status with the Bing Edge, where we're also very excited about the advances that Bing team has made on that side. But the Nokia mapping platform, going beyond, well beyond what we are today doing as a collaboration with Microsoft and Navtec, will enable something new across both mobile and web for both companies.
Great. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tim.